20 years ago, a bunch of teenagers played a game of great and terrible power. There were no rules in early aughts America/Tokyo, until a boy named Yugi discovered that he could abuse the system. Now, it is up to ShibuyaGato.
My guess is no one's ever encouraged your fairy girl phase before.
Shora.
Yugi! That gay guy is pretty Pegasus!
Calamity Carl.
Yugi, you gotta draw something!
And bio-roxas.
So is Pegasus actually psychic, or...?
To revisit these past events using the Millennium Microphone and save the world from the Shadow Games, just as that bad Egyptian bitch did 5,020 years ago.
I have two that are really fucking good, and I'm going to let Shibuya decide which one to use.
I appreciate that. Go right ahead.
Yugi! That gay guy is pretty Pegasus! It's your last move and you're going to spend it reviving a clown? Damn. Twitch.tv/CalamityCarl.
What? You forgot the idiot. Checkmate.
I'm using the first one for sure. It's really good. Even though the second one's really good, I think that's better as a note than an intro quote.
The second one was an actual quote from an episode, and I was just like, fuck, that's so good.
Yeah. No, that's fair. It's a very good moment. It's also very funny that, we'll get to that in episode 27, I guess. But, fun stuff. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Hello?
Is that like Toon Shibuya?
Oh.
What?
It says that like Toon Shibuya introducing the podcast.
No, not yet. We'll get to that. That's coming. Just not right now.
Fucking...
Toon Shibuya has a much bigger head and ego to go with it. All right. Well,
Taking notes for that.
yeah, no, absolutely. If you draw me as a Toon, it's got to be a chibi style with the biggest fucking head you've ever seen on a bitch.
Mega mine.
Like 5 knives.
Yeah, actually. That's not a bad idea.
So hey, Millennium Microphone episode 5? 5.
5.
5?
5?
5?
5?
5?
5?
What the fuck even is this podcast anymore?
Fucking Finding Nemo seagulls, just 5, 5, 5, 5, 5.
I'm allergic to the number 5.
I meing, call me Shibuya Senko, because holy shit, how did we make it here?
DeMayo, haha!
I'm not Mexican, that's...
Oh,
No.
Cut it in post, cut it.
No, living with your shame.
Hey, you know what isn't 5?
Me?
What?
The 23 patrons we have on patreon.com/millenniummike.
I was just gonna bring up the patrons, yeah. I was just checking. I was like, holy shit, we have 23 patrons.
We got 2 more patrons just this morning.
Did we really? Wow.
Yeah. So, once again, thank you all for that. We appreciate it very much. If you want to support us, go to patreon.com/millenniummike. 2 L's, 2 N's, MIC.
KEY.
We're gonna hit all of these goals before we even finish the Duel Monsters arc.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
no way
really.
we're not hitting GX before Duel Monsters ends.
Yeah, that's the thing. We'll maybe hit GX at the start of Battle City, but we're not hitting it before that. At least not without
You say
a
that,
big
Shibuya.
shill from someone. Look.
Shibuya, no, you say that, but we have a way to go before Battle City because we have an entire filler arc and bonus filler episodes.
I forgot about the filler arc. You're right.
Is
Yeah.
Duel Monsters not the name of like the first series? That's what I meant.
Oh,
This season that we're
Duel
currently on
Monsters...
is Duelist Kingdom.
Yeah. Duelist Kingdom is the name of the arc that we're in. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters is the Japanese name for everything covering Yugi and his story.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Like in English, it's just called Yu-Gi-Oh! But in Japan, it's literally Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Monsters.
And they call the fucking card game Duel Monsters, but they in fucking real life with us they call it fucking Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi ain't been part of the show in fucking 20 years.
Yeah.
Does he make any cameos in the rest of the seasons?
Oh, they show a skeleton once. That might be him.
Yeah, it has a bunch of like spiked bone spurs. It's real fucked up.
Does he make a cameo in later seasons, you ask? We'll find out when we get to later seasons, if our lovely patrons get us there. Because if he makes a cameo, no doubt it's going to be Kino. You know what else is Kino?
That means nothing.
Pot of Greed.
Ooh. No!
So, let me just take a lovely sip from my cup of greed.
More like the Pog of Greed, dude.
He's not even pogging, Carl.
Not yet, he's not.
Not yet.
So hey, I just thought of something.
What?
Is that a threat?
Oh no!
If next episode we're only covering, I think, like 4 episodes,
Yeah.
does that mean that next episode we're getting the Jar of Greed?
That would be funny. Actually, yeah. Yeah, next episode the recap's gonna be the Jar of Greed, because it's not quite half the length, but it's about, so we'll take it.
I'm gonna pretend I know what we're talking about.
For context, Bio, Pot of Greed has been on the ban list basically since the ban list for the real life card game has existed, because it's literally give up 1 card to draw 2. There's no cost there. But there's a card called Jar of Greed, which is a trap card and not a spell card, and which lets you draw 1 card from your deck. And that one is allowed because it kind of sucks, but the design is cool.
You're lying to him. You don't discard a card to draw 2 cards with Pot of Greed, you idiot.
You use the Pot of Greed card to draw a card. That is the card you're discarding is the Pot of Greed card itself.
Okay. That makes more sense. I thought you were saying that you use it and then discard another card.
No. If that were the case,
like,
then it wouldn't be on the ban list.
It would be on the limited list at that point.
So, Pot of Greed.
Just bring back Pot of fucking Greed, goddammit.
So hey, Pot of Greed, tell us about episode 25.
Okay, here I go.
Carl, if you want to do the entire recap in that voice, go right ahead.
Hell no!
Coward. Weakling. Pathetic. Pot of Greed? More like Jar of Greed.
We're like Mason Jar of... No!
Episodes 25 through 30 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cover one girl's journey to convert an emo bitch into a fairy girl. Failed attempt, but a good attempt nonetheless. A fight between a rabbit-loving old man and a dragon-loving teenager, in which the teenager fails because Warner Brothers lives on forever. And then the emo girl fights back with a vengeance against a boy who's just witnessed 3 people nailed to crosses in his dreams the night before. So.
Look, I'm just saying it's fucking furries versus scalies in this.
Kind of,
and you gotta
actually.
pick a side.
Bruh, my 65-year-old professor at my conservative Christian university just found out what furries and scalies are.
Oh,
it was,
no.
Oh, no.
It was a joy.
That reminds me of a...
Okay.
He was super into it, actually. He wants to be a panda.
Oh, God. That reminds me of a guy I worked with a while ago at my old job.
I think you both told this exact story last episode.
Well, we might have. We might be returning on the ground.
Pikachu.
Did we?
Yes,
yeah.
you did.
Yeah, okay.
You told Bio that.
Told this story on stream.
Okay.
I do remember.
Really? I don't remember that.
You've also told this story on stream like 16 times.
Yeah.
I blocked it out.
It's really funny. Seeing a bunch of 60-year-old men just freak out about someone fucking Pikachu. Anyway. Yu-Gi-Oh!
So?
Is that it?
Goodbye, everybody. This is the podcast. We did
Thanks.
it. Speedrun record, 13 minutes.
Hey, wait a minute before we get on to this. Roxas, you said that this dude wanted to be a panda?
Yeah.
Okay, give me 1 second here. I'm looking
Do
up.
not link him a Kung Fu Panda Po costume.
No, fuck, that would be really funny. But no, I was doing something much worse. I was looking up what your fursona says about you.
Oh god. I don't.
Okay, we need to abort mission, episode 25. Episode 25,
Panda.
Thoughts and feelings.
You want to be Po from Kung Fu Panda or just eat and sleep a lot? You may also be a picky eater, are very clumsy, and are probably a virgin.
What?
Did you get a good look at him, Bio? Does he look like a virgin?
So I love in the first part of episode 25 where Yugi is just like dissociating. Like
Yeah, Yugi's literally just dissociating on the spot.
Maya's like trying to talk to
wild.
him and he's just like not even there.
Yeah.
I lost a children's
it-
card game.
Well, no, Carl, he
hilarious.
almost murdered a teenage boy while losing the children's card game.
And
I thought it was kind of funny though, like well not like funny but ironic, but like we knew why like he was upset, but then Maya just comes out of nowhere and she's like, "What? Answer me, bitch."
Come on, chicken boy. Get over your depression and trauma already and play a children's card game.
Look, if the cops knew how many teens have almost pushed off of balconies and killed, I would be on a wanted list.
Carl, you're saying this in a public space that I'm not censoring. You ought to be careful with your words, bitch.
Is that a joke or?
That's a joke.
Okay.
It was only Screwy, and he's
For
like
the
25.
record, that's a joke. Wink, wink.
The fuck are you winking about, bitch?
I'm just saying your track record doesn't, make it believable.
These two fucking Bio. Same hat, by the way, because I actually have a fucking note
Same
for
hat?
this episode that's just, yeah, bitch, I was there in the middle of a dissociative meltdown.
Oh, we have to talk about Yugi's most supportive friend, Bakura.
From school?
He did just lose his only chance to save his grandfather.
Literally my first note in episode 25 is thank you, Bakura, for realizing that he's depressed because his grandfather is fucking dead.
Yeah, I wrote that down about, gee, fucking thanks, Bakura. Really good friend you are.
I mean, the old bastard was going to die anyway, and he was something of a sex pest, but I mean... Shit, man. He still lost a family relative. I guess.
I just love that Taya, one of like the people that doesn't play Duel Monsters, is the one that steps up and not, his other friends.
Well, we've never seen Tristan duel up to this point, but we had seen Taya duel in a flashback just casually in the classroom. And I'm pretty sure it was a duel where
against
she
Joey.
kicked Joey's ass.
Yeah. It was that first episode, too. She, kicks Joey's ass when they're dueling in class.
Yeah, it's funny. I'd also like to point out one of the crown jewels of my notes for this week is the second note of the first episode we watched, and it's just, damn, Joey out here acting like a sensitive guy.
God.
I'm not gonna let that go. It's such a good moment.
I wrote a note after Pegasus is just like, a toast to our friends coming in, and Croquet's just standing there. I just put down, sir, you told me drinking on the job is prohibited. I couldn't possibly. Well, maybe one sip. Ow, sir, you gave me the drink. Why are you beating me with the whip?
Oh my god.
Let's
No.
see.
Oh, that's good. I'm just thinking of Pegasus taking out a fake gun that it doesn't fire live rounds, but the blanks all sound legit, and he just starts shooting at Croquet, and Croquet doesn't know they're all blanks. I mean, the rabbit did get shot at 26,000 times in 586 episodes and was never hit. Please look forward to my notes on the sub-episode 27.
That reminds me of a bit from Super Mega in one of their videos, where one of them just grabbed they opening boxes, and one of them has a knife, and he flips it around to the hilt and hits him in the stomach with the handle of the knife, but it makes him think that he just stabbed him, and his face goes pale. He's like, holy shit, I thought you just stabbed me. Except
really
that one's a
good.
little real.
That's a little terrifying.
A little scary, but also kind of funny.
By the way, Taya's that kind of girl who's like, I don't know what I'm doing. Meanwhile, in Smash, she's playing fucking Kirby and winning.
Taya in Smash when Minecraft Steve comes out just sucks him in. So we back in the mine. Anyway,
Stop.
I will never stop. But I'd like to say, for a bitch who's been watching duels go on for the past 2 days almost nonstop, you'd think she'd have absorbed a little bit of skill to learn not to play a 900 attack monster in attack position on her first fucking turn.
Hear me out here. When she summoned that fat little bastard, I legitimately fucking screamed and cackled like a gremlin. I was like, oh!
Yeah, I loved it when she played Kirby too.
Okay, but hear me out. No, it's Dad Kirby because he's an angel now. Anyway, she played...
Oh, I wrote that down too. I was like, Taya, you murdered this baby. Its blood is on your hands.
Yes, literally one of my notes is just, damn, Petted Angel is fucking dead. Wow.
Pet
How
it?
dare you. Petite, pet it.
Petite?
There's no E at the end of it, so it's not petite.
Petitty.
Patata.
It's petite, but spelled wrong because they're dumb.
Yes.
Dumb 4Kids, idiot, doo-doo garbage.
No, listen, some of the 4Kids isms in these episodes are very strong. Again, we'll get back to that.
Definitely.
I'd also just like to play a guessing game of how did they censor that monster card, because I don't know if y'all noticed, but I hope y'all noticed because it's kind of really sloppily edited on.
Oh, the dress?
Fairy's Gift.
Yeah.
Is so hilariously choppy whenever they do like a zoom in on Taya. Like, you can tell that part of Fairy's Gift is like struggling to move at the same speed because it was so hastily edited in post. So,
wait,
what was
part?
Fairy's
What?
Gift? Oh, the second monster that Taya summons, the one with the butterfly wings.
Oh.
So I'd like to play a little guessing game of what did they censor on Fairy's Gift? Was it Fairy's Gift just wearing a bra and panties? Fairy's Gift just wearing vines?
The bitch was naked.
Or Fairy's Gift being butt-ass naked?
The bitch was butt-ass naked.
That bitch was butt-ass naked.
Yeah, it was literally just butt-ass naked. So they were like, shitty $1 dress from Dollar Tree, let's fucking go.
You see, I cheated on that one. I had the fucking episode open.
It's not even like there was even anything there. That bitch ain't got titty.
No, Fairy's Gift got some titty in the sub.
That didn't even register in my mind.
Fairy's Gift is like so bathed in light in the sub that you can see the outline and literally nothing else. And I get why they'd have to censor that, but why'd you give it such a shitty fucking dress for kids? It's the ugliest thing I've ever seen.
Word alone, though, that's some like Gigabrain thing that's gonna be like linked in 10 episodes.
I was gonna say they're
4Kids
trying
does.
their best, but they're really not.
They really aren't sometimes.
Sometimes.
Look, there are times where they do try their best. Like Taya, describing what her friends all give her. Yugi has heart. Joey has courage. Tristan has...
Dick.
Spirit, I guess? Yeah, that's good. Spirit's good. That's Tristan. Right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tristan has all the spirit of an angry chihuahua.
Pretty true.
It's not wrong, and it's the funniest part.
Come on, tough guy, I'll take you on. Gets knocked out in one punch.
Bakura,
Bakura from school?
From the school we go to.
But Bakura has...
I'm trying not to piss him off because I don't want him to bring something to school that we can't talk about on the podcast.
You all shut up about that. You all just need to shut up about that right now, please, and thank you.
Carl
All
made
right.
that joke first.
I know Carl made that joke
What do you
first.
mean?
That's why you don't follow Carl's
What are you
example.
talking about? I didn't say anything. I've just been vibing, bro.
Can I also give a shout out to fucking Wabaku? Because back in the early days of Yu-Gi-Oh, Wabaku, pretty good.
Still pretty good.
Little dumb, but kind of cool.
I mean, it's still used in meta decks to this day. That effect
Yeah, I
is
was
just
gonna
too
say,
good
I'm
to pass
pretty
up.
sure there's decks that still use it.
I mean, yeah, it's a free negate attack. Why wouldn't you?
It's a free negate attack that affects everything for a full turn. Like, nothing can be destroyed, no battle damage can be done. It's just a good-ass fucking card.
Yeah.
I have a note here about a specific card of Mai's, which is, yo, that's not banned anymore. Let's go.
That's right, yeah. For those of you unaware,
Feather Duster.
Harpy's Feather Duster has been on the ban list since the ban list's fucking inception, and I think it was very recently that it got limited.
The last fucking ban list that came out in like September, I think, limited to 1, baby. Let's go.
You can have a Harpy's Feather Duster now, because it's so good that they literally had to put it on the ban list.
There are so many cards that do the same fucking thing that it makes no sense to have it or Giant Trunade fucking banned anymore.
It is very funny. Yeah.
It's like Raigeki isn't fucking banned. That destroys all monsters no matter what on the fucking field.
I mean, Dark Hole does the same thing, doesn't it?
Exactly, and that's not even, I don't even think that's No, it's limited to 1.
Yeah, it's either limited or semi-limited. It hasn't... I don't think I remember it ever being, like, fully unlimited.
In the early days.
Well...
It fucking was. Let me tell you that.
Well, before ban lists at all, or, like, early days of the ban list?
I'm pretty sure early days of the ban list, because people were like, why would you run 3 of those? And then people did, and they were like, oh. Why?
I mean, yeah.
Why?
For something like a Destiny board or an Exodia, absolutely you would run 3 of those.
Look, all I'm going to say is that I wish that Harpy's lady would fucking crack me with that whip.
Harpy lady will grab you in her talons and then fucking kill you.
Bad boy.
God. I mean, going by traditional Harpy legends, Harpy lady will grab you with her feet talons, fly you up to a tall mountain, drop you, and then gobble up whatever comes out.
Finally! God damn! That's all I've wanted.
You know all I wanted?
Water?
For Shining Friendship to have his fucking bow and arrow. He was so happy. And you know what happened? My stole his bow and arrow. How dare you, my Valentine? How fucking dare you? He just wanted to be an archer.
I just fucking wrote down, oh man, Kirby became Bo Kirby.
For real. I almost wrote that.
You sucked in pit.
I wrote in all caps, bro, why'd you take his Glock?
That's pretty good. It's also worth noting that Taya, in the dub, they actively made her more incompetent at the game than she is in the sub. Because in the dub, she has a moment where she's like, yeah, I'm going to set this. And then 2 turns later, all right, now I remember what Wabaku does. Anyway, here, this is kind of cool. And then in the sub, she's just like, oh, I have Wabaku. This is good. I'll put this out for strategy.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Women are dumb and idiots and don't know how to do things correctly.
Except for Harpy
So
Lady,
says 4Kids.
who, while heading off to kill a man in the sub, is just like, ah! Almost that exact noise. It's very good.
I'll be right back real quick. My doorbell just rang, and I'm confused.
Ow.
No, Carl. Don't answer the door.
Oh no!
Oh no, it's
Petted
the
Angel
Harpy
has a
lady.
gun!
It's someone challenging you to a duel.
We just hear Carl in the distance going, as he's dragged off to a nearby mountain, never to be seen or heard from again.
I just love this whole episode. Yugi just blankly stares every time they do a pan over to the sidelines. It's like everyone's animated and he's just like still with a dead look in his eyes.
Yeah.
So good.
I mean, yeah, man, he was in a fucking dissociative meltdown. Like, that boy has some trauma.
You
So
want to know
is this when
the,
he finally realizes that like he has like the same kind of spirit inside of him as Bakura did?
No, he doesn't actually ever come to that sort of realization. And it's funny because of the fact that in the sub, he's always acknowledged the spirit of the puzzle as his other self. Mm. In the sub, he doesn't have like this issue of, I can't let that spirit take me over. He just has like a bit of a crisis of like, I almost did that. That was also me. I almost killed a man.
Gotcha.
So in the sub, it's only 1 episode of Yugi like coming to terms with the choice he made and resolving himself to move forward. Whereas in the dub, it's episode after episode of, I can't trust the spirit in the puzzle. I can't do it. He cannot take over. He'll kill someone. Which is kind of wild for them to change that many episodes worth of plot to revolve around that.
Welcome back, Carl. It seems that the Harpies didn't get you.
Not this time.
What was it?
But you did get harpies.
No! This is a box for my stepdad. And my official absentee ballot vote.
Yeah, this is
Please
your
do.
this is your reminder for people who are stuck in America to vote, because if we're gonna be stuck in America, we don't want to be stuck in a bad America.
This is as political as we will ever get on this podcast. Please fucking vote.
Yeah, I'm not even being specific with like names or anything. Just fucking vote. It's that easy.
Name rhymes with
No.
Mo Gaiden.
If you happen to be European, you better vote
Anyway.
too, motherfuckers.
Can we talk about how much of a fucking simp Taya is?
Yes, but also no.
For
Runs up to
Yeah,
you. He's like, I got these starships for you, King. It's like,
That's
bitch.
not even simping. That's like her coming up to her kid brother and being like,
No.
I won this for you,
No.
Billy.
No, she wants that.
You ever
No.
get so fucking pissed off
That's
that you
why they
end up
together at
crying?
the end of the
Taya
series.
Gardner has,
What?
and so have I.
Spoilers?
Now, Carl hasn't spoiled anything for you. Do not worry. I will slaughter him the moment he does.
Oh.
We'll be there. Come on, you see the way they had that fucking moment before they even went into the castle into the Kaiba battle? She wants Yugi so fucking bad.
What fucking moment, Carl?
They're sitting there together.
They had a moment of beating up Chemo, and that was funny, and that was the only moment.
I'm more like before the Kaiba duel happened.
Oh.
Not in this set of episodes. The last set of episodes.
Listen, everyone talks about how the endgame ship is Joey and Mai. But let's be honest here. The endgame ship is Taya and Mai. They're bad bitches together. Mai's that chick who's like, I'm going to take this straight woman and I'm going to show her a whole new world.
I mean, I don't read it that way, but okay, cool, I guess.
And then they go on a road trip together and they get common law married.
I'd also like to just bring up how funny it is how the dub ends episode 25 with Yugi just being like, hopefully the next time I duel, I can control it. Which, in more blunt words, hopefully the next time I duel, the evil spirit inside me doesn't actively kill a bitch.
I'm just like, bro, just fucking talk to him. Have a little powwow. Suck his dick.
But also, like, is every single fight is not someone standing up on top of like the edge of a cliff. So I don't understand why he's having this mental breakdown. Because every other battle after this is just gonna be.
Thank God we're not referencing season 0. He actually murdered people. Like, actually murdered. I'm pretty sure I'm going to hell.
Yeah.
No, I'm not even pretty sure. I'm positive. I'm going to fucking hell. I've seen
all
people
those
die.
all those times, actual Yugi wasn't really conscious for it, so it's okay. We're just ignoring those. And also, we are we're reminding Carl that he missed me discussing how in the sub it's only one episode of Yugi like having a crisis internally because in the sub it's just Yugi being like, yeah, the spirit in the puzzle is the other me. It's a part of me. I have to acknowledge what I did. Episode 25 ends with him just being like, I can trust myself. I know I'll make the right choices. Whereas the dub is just like, I hope I can trust this other spirit that's not me, because dear God, if he kills a man... And then it's 4 more episodes of him being like, I cannot trust you, motherfucker.
Maybe I'll learn to work together with this spirit. So you'll let me duel with you? Hell no.
No!
Okay,
How
so
do I know you won't kill anyone? Don't worry, Yugi, you have my word. Transforms. All right, now I have this Glock. Surrender the duel.
Holy shit. So, I completely forgot about a few of the... I completely forgot about a few of the penalty games from the original manga, and fuck.
Yeah, some of them are wild.
Yeah.
So, there's,
insane.
Greed, Illusion of Avarice, where he makes a guy believe that trash is money. And then
Yes.
there's the TV director that he pixelates the vision of like a television sensor. And then there's a guy who he forces to hear the beating of his own heart as an increasingly growing and loud noise.
Yeah, it's fucking wild.
All because the guy tormented his classmates by terribly singing karaoke. Holy shit. Sets a guy on fire, renders
That's
a guy
a horrible
unconscious by his own chloroform.
There's the scorpion one.
Yeah, explodes a guy during a griddle ice hockey game.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Makes
Dude,
a woman's
originally
face
was wild.
Originally, Yu-Gi-Oh's fucking insane.
makes a woman's face become cracked up jigsaw pieces to reveal her
I
true
remember that
inner
one.
ugly.
That one's incredible. Yeah.
Poisons a dude with his own pet scorpion. Makes ShibuyaKaiba experience death.
Wait, but even in like the sub, if he already made Kaiba experience death, why the fuck is he afraid of the spirit fucking killing him?
No, he
No.
Carl A. It's treated as non-canon here, I believe, and B. He didn't even make him experience death. He just put him into a coma until he learned his moral compass, and now he's okay.
Dude,
totally
holy
not
shit.
traumatized.
Electrocutes a bunch of people. Makes a bunch of people run through a maze of flaming paint. Traps
Splatoon?
Mokuba inside a giant capsule monster capsule.
Yeah, that one's fucked up.
Russian roulette. What? Oh yeah, Mokuba had to eat a poisoned hamburger at one point.
Is this fucking Yu-Gi-Oh or Saw?
Mind crushes Kaiba.
Hello, Mokuba. Would you like to play a game?
Makes a dude go insane on air. Holy shit. There's so many more. What the fuck?
All right, let's move away from
Anyway.
Yami ruthlessly murdering a bunch of
Episode
fucking people in
26.
various and very grisly ways, and move on to Bandit Keith. Or no, actually, this isn't a Bandit Keith line. It just sounded like it was. Chemo, guarding the door to Pegasus' castle and just seeing a group of kids walk up and just being like, "You little thumb suckers."
There's
very
no
good.
way you losers got 10 starships. This ain't the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Bounce the fuck up out of here.
And then Joey's
also,
just like,
like-
M-I-C, Yuki's like K-E-Y, and then Maya's like M-O-U-S-E.
Why did only Mai use her starships though? Right?
No, they all did.
Did they? Oh, okay. I thought she was the only one that put stuff in and then like opened the door, and I was like, wait, what?
Well, realistically, they wouldn't have even had to, because if Chemo sees they all have 10, he could just be like, okay, you use them, you two give them to me, and then you all just go through because you've qualified.
Can we talk about how Mai was giving off some meet me in the Denny's bathroom or behind the 7-Eleven vibes?
Yeah, and then she did what she should do to anybody who accepts that offer and beat the shit out of him.
Yes, exactly. Mug the
Delicious.
shit out of them.
Absolutely. Quite
Do you think
Kino
anyone-
what happened to Chemo.
I was gonna say, do you think anyone ever actually checks what happens in the Denny's bathrooms? The employees don't go in there.
Yeah, no,
They know.
You could never pay me enough to enter a Denny's bathroom.
The only thing worse is the Arby's bathroom, because that's an entirely different portal to hell.
I was about to say the Arby's
Yeah,
bathroom
no,
is a penalty game.
Now that's a portal to the Shadow Realm right there.
You walk in there and you come back out 2 weeks later with a full beard, and you're like, what happened? What year is it?
You just get fucking Jumanji'd if you ever
It's
walk
like
into an Arby's bathroom, and you gotta be summoned through an ancient ritual.
You walk outside, they're like, we have our chocolate mint shakes back in stock. You're like, I'll take 3.
So good.
Walk out of the Arby's bathroom, suddenly you have a 10-gallon hat and a rope, and you're just going, yeah!
Walk out of the Arby's bathroom and suddenly Arby's Feather Duster is off the ban list year from 2006. This is a fucking miracle.
What the fuck? They unbanned it? Oh, next you're gonna tell me they unbanned Chaos Emperor Drag. What?
I put that on my notes. You have to let us in. We're the roadies. Bakura can stay out here.
I just wrote, Chia, what? The trespassers.
Taya's just like, you have to let us in. We're the trespassers. And just like bats her eyes.
I love when they lock him out. It's like Kimo doesn't have a key to just open this fucking door. He doesn't have like a security thing to let him in.
You think Pegasus gives his employees keys to places? Are you fucking kidding
like,
me, Carl?
Pegasus has like 3 employees.
Like a fucking button to press to make it unlock. He's just banging on the door going, "You little cocksuckers, open the door! I won't eat tonight if I can't get in. I'll starve out here."
Look, he's gonna go to the McDonald's. He's gonna order the J Balvin meal, and then he's gonna take it to the Paradox Brothers and just be like, "I wish I could
Oh right,
eat."
there is a new one, isn't there? It's not Travis Scott anymore.
Yeah, but this one comes with an Oreo McFlurry, so it's objectively better.
Thank you for
Rest in peace,
thank you for
Travis Scott.
reminding me. I'm not going to go get that after we record this, but I think I'm going to go get those spicy chicken nuggets after I record.
They're pretty alright.
You should
got
still get the Oreo
coupons.
McFlurry. It'll kill you sooner, but it's also
Abso-fucking-lutely.
fucking delicious.
The Oreo
I'd rather
McFlurry is
get-
like one of the few good things at McDonald's.
The
I'd
other good thing is the
honestly-
M&M McFlurry.
I'd honestly rather
Eh.
get like spicy chicken nuggets from Wendy's because theirs are really good. They have a lot more flavor. Hey guys, welcome to Face Jam, the Fortnite podcast where we discuss
Carl.
food.
Yeah,
Carl.
unfortunately, the only Wendy's near here closed.
Got 'em.
Oof. Yeah, I don't go to Wendy's because every time I've eaten at Wendy's, it's made me sick. Except when I
Oh,
order
I-
Frosties. Frosties
I
are the
get-
only things that do not make me ill when I go to Wendy's.
Oh, I get the bubble guts every time I eat Wendy's. Don't you worry. It's a hell that I suffer through willingly.
Well, I'm glad you're strong enough to make that choice.
You get that 4 for 4 and you're just like, this was so... Oh no.
I hate that.
You make that
That's
sound.
too accurate, Char. What the fuck?
Oh, man.
Every
Anyways.
fucking time we talk, I surprise you guys with the dumb voice techniques I've learned over the years.
True. Very true.
Speaking of techniques, Bandit Keith got that fucking dodge tech down.
He really does. Like,
He's in a
he
fighting
got
game.
those perfect parries. Frame
He
one.
got that royal guard going on. Oh, fuck. I guess that's this week's thumbnail. Bandit Keith, but he's Dante.
Shora. That's so fucking good. You don't understand how much I want it now. I almost want to make Joey the Virgil, but he wouldn't be. He'd be the Nero.
You see, the good thing about that one is I can just take a screenshot from that episode and edit it rather than completely redraw
And
it.
just give him the hair, yeah. There you go. It's easy. I'd also like to just bring up a fun note. There's a lot of, like, nuanced stuff about Duelist Kingdom that doesn't ever get brought up in the dub and is only ever brought up once in the sub. Like, there can only be 4 finalists for Duelist Kingdom, period, in the sub. So Joey, Yugi, and Mai showing up with full Starchip gauntlets means that, like, no one else can enter that castle after them, even if they did get enough chips. They never bring that up before now. Just like they never brought up before they went to the island that, oh, the tournament only lasts like 2-3 days max. And then the dub just is like, yeah, we can ignore that. That's not important. And
They also don't even take into account that there's obviously spare star chips, I guess, considering Chemo literally threw a handful of them in the fucking ocean.
I mean, of course.
There's a big group of people that first came on, right?
Wait a minute. Okay, so everybody on the island started with 2, and there were at least, like...
Oh, I forgot about that.
Player killers.
Yeah, I know there were player killers and all of that, but there were at least, like, what, fucking... It's a big-sized tournament. I'd say at least, like, 100 people were there, probably.
Yeah.
So there were probably at least, like, 200 star chips in circulation that the player killers had to steal and all that shit. And
Could
if
have
everybody
stolen.
needs 10, that means that, theoretically, the max number would have been 20 if this were a real
math,
tournament.
Stop.
And that's without Pegasus's staff stealing them and throwing them in the fucking ocean for the hell of it.
So realistically, 10.
Realistically, maybe 8 people could have gotten in, but they limited it to 4 because, yeah.
Can you imagine if we actually had, like, an 8-person final bracket?
That would be interesting, but
It'd be wild.
it would also kind of be dumb because, well, actually, we're not there yet. Because I was just gonna bring up how dumb it is, like the way that they arrange the actual bracket for the finalists.
Yeah.
But that's episode 28 territory. So for now, we're gonna go back to episode 26, where Kaiba walks out onto this platform, looks up, and then Yugi from 20 feet away is just like, Hello there.
Hello there.
I love that mental picture.
Hello there.
It's so good.
He's like, hi.
Because I'm just like, how can you hear this child? He's speaking in like a normal tone of speech. Unless there's an echo that's obscene in this room, you couldn't.
What is this room, by the way? What is this room? It's just like
it's
a long bridge with just a chasm.
It's
Well,
the
listen.
pit room.
Kaiba, don't believe what Pegasus is telling you. He's trying to fuck with you.
when you're Maximillian Pegasus and you gain too much joy from tormenting a bunch of small children, of course you are going to hollow out the mountain that your castle is built on and have an endless pit that you can use at your leisure to destroy people.
It's me, your new friend, Bandit Keith. If you're gonna jump into the pit, do a flip.
Big brother, it's me. Pegasus turned my soul into a trading card, big brother. I'm trading card Mokuba.
Holy shit, a talking card.
Oh, the sub also has a really interesting set of lines when Kaiba and Pegasus walk out, and it's just like, yeah, you're gonna get to watch a special exhibition match. Because Joey and Tristan have this banter at the beginning that's like, I want both of them to lose, but if Pegasus loses, then the tournament might be canceled. So Tristan's just like, yeah, we have to hope that Kaiba loses. And I'm just picturing Yugi, like, horrified in the back, like, Jesus, guys, what the fuck? What the fuck? Pegasus steals souls, are you kidding me? You know what he's gonna do to Kaiba? And then Joey's like, let him. It's funny.
Yeah, let the motherfucker burn.
Let that rich snob die. Who the fuck cares? Eat the rich. Eat the 1%, Yug.
I love that fucking Kaiba throws the fucking duel disc over to Pegasus, and he's just like, oh, what do I do with it? Do I spin it like a top or roll it like a ball?
And then his two guys are just like, hey, we
They
gotta
just
get this
chase
back.
it after
Even though
it.
it's Kaiba's bullshit and he could have just easily tossed it over the ledge.
Fucking sending me. I'm like,
It's so
holy
good.
shit. It's so funny.
It's really good.
Hey, Pegasus, why did you say that this child is in bondage?
Carl, you know what happens to people who lose Survivor kids? They sign the waivers.
Oh, no.
I
They get
fucking
locked in the
called
loser
it.
dungeon. Yeah,
No.
I
Shut
have
the
one called for
no.
later.
No, shut the fuck up. I fucking called it because I have a note here that's just, with all the jokes we made about Pegasus, I definitely don't like him saying Mokuba's soul will stay in bondage, so Carl's going to say something about it instead.
No, of course. So now we figured it out. Episode 5, the thing with children is selling them into slavery.
Carl, shut the fuck up. That's not what's happening. He's not selling them. He's keeping them as his personal slaves.
That's just as bad.
It's also pretty bad, but you gotta respect the distinction.
I feel so bad every time they have the little flashbacks and it's just like Mokuba, like, big brother. And I'm like,
Onisan! Onisan!
I would rather not hear that.
Onisan! Well, you didn't watch the sub, so you
Why the
didn't have
fuck
to
are you
hear that, but
talking
I
about
did.
shitty car dealers?
Oh, Nissan.
They're manufacturers, not dealers. Are you kidding me?
Same fucking difference. Who cares about
What the
cars?
fuck
Hey, look at me. Who
ever?
cares
Who
a
the
shit
fuck
about
gives a
cars?
shit about cars?
Cars don't have anything to do with dueling, stupid.
Now, motorcycles, on the other hand.
The only car that matters is the car that slammed into Bryce.
Joey,
The
look
only-
out!
Yo, if they actually implemented like motorcycles into dueling, I just imagine. Did you guys play like that one fight with Sonic and Shadow in Sonic Adventure 2
Oh,
Battle, where it's
SA2?
just that
Yeah.
like long stretch that just loops? How cool would that
Shit,
be? You just have
I know.
motorcycles
That's
and you're
so
like
good.
throwing
No, sure,
down cards.
Sure, shut the fuck up. No one is telling him. Bio, you'll see. You'll see. Please be excited for future content.
Oh man.
There's also, getting back to the episode, there's also a very good note in the sub that makes Yugi a far more competent human being and duelist, which is Yugi just being like, Kaiba, he has a dragon capture jar for your dragon monsters. Be careful with the dragon capture jar.
I
Instead
don't
of
need
just
your
going,
help, Moto.
you have to believe in the heart of the cards. And Kaiba's just like, shut the fuck up. Whereas in the sub, he's just like, I'm going to trust in my blue eyes white dragon. My kin has never failed me before.
I also have a dragon capture jar, but I keep that secret and hidden away.
You cease. Immediately.
You only put bread in there, and only for a certain donation amount. Okay, real talk. I just thought of this, though. Fucking Kaiba's deck would be nearly unstoppable, given this current meta. Or not like real-world meta, but the fucking anime meta. If he ran Lord of D and DNA surgery to turn Lord of D into a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
So here's my thing about Yu-Gi-Oh! And all this like heart of the cards draw bullshit. They need to have more points where someone like Pegasus looking into Kaiba's hand and just seeing Saki the Dark Clown and the Crush card virus. Like, imagine him seeing that and just like, oh well, it's a good thing I have nothing in my hand to deal with that. Maybe this next go. This is an issue now.
That doesn't make for good shonen writing.
Oh yeah, but it'd be fucking funny.
It would be funny, but it doesn't make for good shonen writing, so it's not happening.
He just goes, oh no, I fucked up and have nothing to deal with this, Kaiba boy. Best 2 out of 3.
Oh, it bothers me so much that like whenever he talks about them, he always adds boy on the end of it, even when he's talking to himself. I'm like, what? What is this?
It's funny.
Well, fuck
It's a
Kaiba
quirk.
boy. I bricked.
Such a
I
weird
drew
quirk
the
to
worst
have.
hand possible.
I'm pretty sure it's like Japanese honorifics and he's supposed to be like an enigmatic person.
No, not
and
even
more
in the
flamboyant.
JP. He's like Kaiba boy. It's very funny.
No, he's just a freak.
Yeah. The
mean, to
point
be
is that he's
fair-
an eccentric millionaire
The
creep.
more I think about it, the more like Michael Jackson he really is.
Please stop. Anyway, getting to things that are cursed but less cursed than that. Why does Parrot Dragon have titties? Why does Parrot
less
Dragon
cursed?
need pecs?
Wait,
less
did Parrot
cursed?
Dragon have titty?
Parrot Dragon has pecs, even though it's a dragon. Why did you give it pecs?
I have to go fucking look. You're lying to me. I have to go look this
Parrot
up.
Dragon literally has pecs on
I'm
its
so mad at you.
chest.
So you're saying me comparing Pegasus to Michael Jackson because of some allegations is cursed, but then you talk about a fucking parrot dragon hybrid's tits. Like that's
One
not
of these is
awful.
factually part of the episode. One of these is you making comparisons that are a little cursed. I'm stating observations and facts.
Okay.
You are drawing comparisons that are a little concerning.
Your
I
your
think-
observations and facts are about a.
I think it's
parrot
supposed to look like
titties. I don't know.
scales, but for some reason they made that
It's just
specific
two
section
huge-ass
of them that
pecs
look like
on its chest.
Yeah.
Why does it need
why?
those? It does not need those.
Why you
Milk.
give the parrot titty?
Thank
Milk.
you. Holy shit.
Gotta
Also,
feed
what,
its young.
also, what the fuck? No. Also, what the fuck kind of monster is a parrot dragon? You really ran out of ideas here, Pegasus.
He's like, it's a funny haha cartoon thing. Ooh.
No, it's not
I
even.
mean, you say that,
really not.
Shibuya, but a parrot dragon is a pretty fucking raw concept, and one of the first things I saw when I fucking Google image searched it was this. I don't know who the artist is, but fuck, that's cool.
All right,
Well, I
let
hear
me
parrot
see.
dragon and I think cockatrice. So I mean,
Yeah, a parrot dragon would basically just be a cockatrice.
yeah.
Okay,
Also, it's
that
pretty evil
concept
that-
is a lot. That concept is a
go
lot
on.
more raw than what we get.
What's up, bio?
I was saying like when Pegasus just pulls Mokuba out, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll use him to fight." It's just like that's so evil.
Yeah, it is. That's the point.
Oh, if we're gonna use your technology, then your brother's gonna do it for me.
Pegasus
Bro, what the
literally,
fuck?
literally in the sub is just like, the mind games are already beginning, Kaiba boy. I'm going to fucking break you. And then he pulls out Mokuba. It's that easy.
Why wasn't he okay using his technology though? Was there like a reason for that?
Because he's not going to fight his brother when his brother is
Oh, I mean for Pegasus.
a husk. Oh, no, yeah, Pegasus just wanted to manipulate Kaiba and
Gotcha.
like immediately deal psychic damage More or less.
Don't worry, Kaiba boy. All you have to do is duel against your little
Pegasus-
brother's soulless body.
Pegasus's excuse was like, how do I know you're not going to cheat with this technology that you made? Clearly, you're going to try and give yourself the upper hand. Why don't we use my technology I made, because I clearly won't cheat.
It's not even a matter of cheating. It's just a matter of psychological warfare.
Also that too, but that was his stated reason, is you're going to give yourself an advantage with your technology.
Yeah, and you're going to give yourself an advantage with your magical, mystical Millennium Eye bullshit.
Yeah.
Which, is that real? Is that a real thing? Because
Yeah, the Millennium Eye reads his mind.
So what's the whole, like, other story of finding all these ways that he's hacking the system or whatever? Like...
Oh, that's a bunch of people who don't believe in the magic bullshit trying to justify the magic bullshit.
We're gonna get into that for a hot fucking. Can we go into part 2 so I can scream about this?
It's literally, this doesn't happen until episode 28, but okay.
Sorry.
Oh, I thought it happens in 27.
No, 27 is
we'll
the
talk
second
about
part of the Pegasus Kaiba duel.
Oh, you're right. I thought that it was
With the Toon stuff, which I
getting into
love.
this shit.
I love
The Toon stuff is really
The
good.
Toon world is awesome.
Yeah, it's a really fun archetype.
It's a very good archetype.
Like, I want Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. So good.
It's really good, and you can actually get the card.
Can you really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blue Eyes Toon Dragon is a real card that they made.
I agree with Pegasus. I would cuddle with that nasty little freak dragon.
It's not nasty. It's so cute.
Little gremlin mode
He's
motherfucker.
got bastard energy, though.
He does.
And any cartoon like that with sharp teeth has bastard energy. You cannot deny this. He might be cute, but he's also going to kill someone.
Can we talk about how much I hate Dark Rabbit?
You can talk about how much you hate Dark Rabbit.
He's a fucking freak of nature, and I'm afraid of him. Shut up. God, stop. I'm having nightmares. Fucking PTSD.
Is all of Pegasus's, like, deck just around Toon archetypes, or what?
Yeah, Pegasus
A good
deck
chunk
is
of
pretty
it,
much
yeah.
Tunes.
His deck is the Toon archetype, which is my fucking favorite archetype in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Honest to God.
It's a very fun archetype. I also like that in a show all about card games, they make sure to give the card game's creator exclusive cards that he hoarded for himself because he thought they were neat and also they're OP. It's very good that they actually did that. I'd be upset otherwise.
So good.
I would like to point everyone's attention to this one note I have here for episode 27. Just thinking out loud while I was watching the episode, Pegasus would be a brony. That's it. That's all I had.
Please.
I refuse
Don't
that
do this to
notion.
me. I'm going to cry.
Pinkie Pie's my favorite one.
Okay, is the card that you can, like, if you guess the power level or, like, the attack level, that you can just have the card? Is that an actual...
That's manga only, I'm pretty sure. Or anime only, rather. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
I think so.
I feel... Yeah. Because
It's like,
it'd be
what?
too easy.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, because with most people, their ace card is probably going to be above 2,000 attack points. And even if it's not, if you know their archetype, you can feasibly guess it sometimes. So, like, if someone's about to summon their boss monster from the extra deck and just be like, oh, here's my Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and it's like, shut the fuck up. I know that thing has more than 2,000 attack points. It's mine now.
I wrote a note that's just, why are all of you white-haired freaks like this? And I don't remember what it was about.
Talking about Bakura for some reason.
I mean,
think it was-
Bakura and
no,
Pegasus
I
both
remember.
apply to
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
It was Pegasus saying, like, you've lost your only chance to win back your brother, Kaiba boy. And I was like, God, why are all you white-haired freaks like this?
You know why.
Why do you all keep reminding people, like, oh, that was your last chance to save your loved one? You fucking dickheads.
I also had a note at the start of this episode that was just like, damn, this new Scuba and Shag chapter is really dark. What the fuck?
That's real good.
Yeah. Scuba and Shag is a very good webcomic if you're even remotely interested. It's very, very raw.
Very strong, very powerful. I am the Desert King.
Why doesn't Kaiba have a Millennium item? I feel like he should have one.
Because Kaiba doesn't believe in that bullshit.
Also, they're all kind of taken.
Yeah. Like at this
But we
point,
don't
all
know
of them
that
are taken by different people. If we haven't met them yet, we will soon.
Gotcha.
I do agree. Kaiba should have the spirit of an ancient Egyptian possess his body to make him even more of an asshole.
There is so much shit that we are going to come back and reference this fucking episode about, and it's killing me.
Shora, please. Stop implying things.
Spoilers.
I'm also going to, since we're on episode 27, bring up the fact that Pegasus has memorized how many episodes of this rabbit cartoon there are, memorized how many bullets the dog shot at the rabbit, and based an entire deck archetype around it. I've never seen such a fucking fanboy in my life.
Yeah. No,
and I'm a Kingdom Hearts fan.
Motherfucker, you think me earlier just figuring out how many theoretical fucking finalists there should have been was bad? I had to stop the episode for a second and go, 3,000 episodes. Assuming it's a 24 episode per standard season, for a long-running cartoon, that means 125 seasons of Funny Rabbit.
Do you think the other, 354 days that he doesn't run this tournament, he's just watching all those episodes?
Absolutely he is. There's no way he's not. After all, he drinks his fruit juice and eats his gorgonzola cheese while reading the comics about the rabbit.
That's true. Hey, can we talk about why I hate this ugly son of a bitch Bakuri box?
Hey, it's time to play the game of what's it called in Japanese. What's Bakuri box called in Japanese?
I'm going to take a shot in the dark and not look at this Yu-Gi-Oh! Encyclopedia page I have open that says Devil Box and say Devil Box.
Carl, you fucker. You've ruined the bit. How dare you? How dare you?
Honestly, that was going to be my guess too anyway, so...
Yeah, when in doubt, it's Devil something, so...
I was going to call it fucking Devil Pop-Up Box or something like that.
It should be called the worst thing we've ever made. I heard his fucking. I was like, no.
Do you not remember what Soggy sounds like in one of the movies?
They fucking. They're so.
Literally, Soggy the Dark Clown's laugh is.
I know.
Or some shit like that.
That just gave me shivers. I fucking hate it. I hate it so much.
Please look forward to us playing Phasmophobia later.
No.
It's gonna be great.
Oh, I haven't seen anything about that yet. I've stayed
Bio, my dude.
I mean, if you can handle spooks, it looks very fun. But I literally just watched Carl and some people play it about 5 days ago, and I fucking had a nightmare that same night about being stuck in Phasmophobia, and I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not. I can't. I'm too weak.
Jesus, that's real weak. I'm a fucking coward. I'm still playing it. You're a fucking baby.
No, I'm weaker than you.
Bio, that game is honestly a lot of fun. There was legitimately a point where me and Carl were playing it.
In this aspect,
Carl is
I'm weaker than
walking
you.
through the house. There's a fucking clip I'll send to you later. Carl's just walking through the house we're in, walks around a corner, and you can just see me running the fuck out of a room and hear me go, fuck no, fuck no, fuck no, fuck no, fuck no.
That was funny.
Yeah, some of the clips are pretty good.
I can't wait to lock Shore in a room and shout the ghost's name 20 times to make it kill him.
Yeah.
What?
So Phasmophobia works, just to get off topic for a bit from Yu-Gi-Oh! Phasmophobia works with voice recognition. So, you say the name of the ghost and the ghost gets upset. If you curse around the ghost gets aggressive. It's wild how much shit they programmed.
It's basically Ghost Hunters, the show, made into a game with actual ghosts.
It's very neat.
Carl, since we record these on Saturdays, not to pull back the curtain too much, I guess, fucking if we play this later tonight, Bio, if you're available, you should totally join us. Cause
I already told a team I'd play with them.
Damn.
Sorry.
That's fine. There's more opportunities. It's only
next week. For sure.
It's only middle of October. We got some more sessions we can do.
Yeah. And
so
we should do a stream where we all pick a character and act like them with Yu-Gi-Oh.
Phasmophobia,
Oh my
but it's
God.
Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh fuck.
Oh Jesus! I called
Can I be
dibs on
multiple?
Tristan because I'd be like, I gotta get out of here.
Can I be Moku? Where are you, big bro?
So scary.
If you're gonna
Mokuba,
be
get the
Mokuba, you
fuck
have
off
to
my
die.
leg. I'm trying to work here. I'm trying to prove this shit doesn't exist.
There's no such things as ghosts, Mokuba.
Well, what's that behind you, big brother?
It's a I don't know, shadow something. Shut
It's
up.
a trick of the light, Mokuba. Obviously, somebody's brought a hologram projector into this building.
Then why did it cut your shoulder and make you bleed, big brother?
I'm bleeding out, Mokuba.
Mokuba had got me, the hologram. They're too
These
real.
holograms are so realistic I can even smell them.
Oh my god.
Smells like sulfur and brimstone.
To quote Pegasus,
Oh no, Dark Magician Girl, why are you coming at me with your armpits?
please stop.
Anyway.
I'm trying to get back to one of my favorite Pegasus quotes I think I've ever heard in my life. Once Kaiba is able to heart of the cards his way to a Blue Eyes and the only spell card in his deck that can trap a Toon monster and make it primed to be killed, Pegasus drops one of my favorite lines I think I've ever heard from this man. How dare he shackle such a free and wondrous spirit? It's like imprisoning joy itself.
I'm so glad you said it because I wrote that exact line down.
Thank you. It's
like imprisoning joy itself. I was like, you fucking freak.
This bitch
good.
loves his tunes so much that he would die without them. Which is why he had to kill Kaiba as punishment for doing this.
Yeah.
It's your last move, and you're going to spend it reviving the clown, Calamity Carl. Well, all right then.
Block.
Snap. That's going in my soul collection. I expect somebody to make that.
So with Toon monsters, can they actually dodge any attack?
I'm pretty sure they're immune to being destroyed so long as Toon World is on the field.
Yeah,
But you still
I think
take battle
that's
damage.
I think that's the real world caveat, is that so long as Toon World is on the field, no Toon monsters can be killed in battle. I haven't
see.
fought against a Toon deck in a while, so I don't remember 100%.
I'm gonna go read the effect of Blue Eyes Toon Dragon.
All right.
Cannot be normal summoned set. Must first be special summoned from your hand by attributing 2 monsters while you control Toon World. Cannot attack the turn it is special summoned. Pay 500 life points to declare an attack with this monster. If Toon World on the field is destroyed, destroy the card. Can attack your opponent directly unless they control a Toon monster, in which case this card must target a Toon monster for its attacks. Cool. What the fuck does Toon World do? Activate this card by paying 1,000 life points. All right, cool.
Yeah. You just throw Toon World on the field, and it's a field spell, I believe.
So you have to have like a Toon card to actually be able to use Toon World? So you have to have the Toon World card, and then you have to have a Blue Eyes Toon Dragon to actually use?
Yes.
Wow.
The whole thing with the...
Oh.
Sure is gone.
Sure, it's like I'm out.
But yeah, the whole thing with the Toon archetype is that, like Pegasus said, if Toon World is on the field...
I'm the clown who was just revived.
Got him.
Nice.
My fucking internet died.
So you throw Toon World on the field, and then Toon monsters get the advantages of whatever their card effects are. So it's a whole archetype you have to center your deck around. And it's probably not quite as OP as we might be seeing in
it really isn't, but it can work well with other decks. Like, there are cards in the Toon archetype that can steal other people's cards and turn them into Toon monsters, and Toons have a lot of really good protection.
Yeah.
There just aren't enough Toon versions of monsters.
There's a lot more than I thought there were, honestly.
Oh yeah, Toon Blackluster Soldier's fucking great. Speaking of which, we're not quite there yet, but
Yeah, not quite yet.
I'm sad though now because I'm pretty sure you didn't hear my really good final note for episode 27 before my internet died.
What was the note?
Snap. That's going in my soul collection.
I want you all to know that Pegasus just steals souls without saying shit in English, but in Japanese, he's like, now I will use my mind card to trap your soul in this trading card. And it's really dumb.
That's really good.
Like, Yugi has Mind Crush, Pegasus has Mind Card. Swiggity swood, your brain is now in a trading card. That doesn't rhyme, but fuck, I can fucking do this now. Goodbye.
Swiggity swad, you live in this card.
There we go. That's how you do it.
Swiggity swood, Carl gets far too lewd.
No,
Indeed.
not enough.
Episode 27 in the dub also ending with Yugi transforming into not a manlet and just being like, I'm going to fucking kill you is really good.
Pegasus, I hope you're ready. I'm going to... You're not doing anything, bitch. Back in the box.
Pegasus, I'm putting you on notice.
Episode 28 just like opens with all of them sitting down for dinner. Like right after Kaiba just gets...
Please, God.
Well, yeah.
I was like,
The tournament
very-
doesn't officially start until the next day, so...
My very first note about episode 28 is intro still fucking slaps, but after that, it's, y'all, these eating sounds are the worst.
Yeah, they're pretty bad.
They're fucking so bad.
I'm just like, what? You just saw your...
What, you don't like...
Stop.
It's awful. Mr. Pegasus has left something special for you all. Ah, the old eye in the soup trick. A classic.
Yeah.
Huh? My soup doesn't have one.
Pretty handy
My
how...
soup's eyeball free.
Pretty handy how for some reason these hollow little eyeballs that should have floated to the surface immediately were able to stay submerged in their soup until Croquet came out and just said,
Well-
check your soup.
Well, you see, there's a magnet
was
underneath the
just
plate that's
about to
holding the
say
ball in place, and he pressed the button to release them.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Okay, real
sorry
talk,
to steal
what if
your
they
thunder.
didn't get the soup?
They give someone the wrong soup, just like pops up in Taya's, and she's like,
It's like, this fucking dinner looked like a buffet. And if you're
Yeah.
anything like me, you're gonna be the type who's like, I'll pass on the soup. I'm just gonna get like 50 fucking breadsticks.
Fucking indeed. That's valid. I'll take breadsticks, I'll take the ribs, I'll take the steak. Give me
Just
some
imagine
of that.
Croquet being like, you didn't get the soup, so, and he just reaches into the pot and just grabs it out like, this
Just
is for
fucking-
you.
like going to slice into a steak. Mr. Pegasus left a surprise in your steak. What the fuck? Did you just put an eyeball in my fucking steak?
How did you do that? And also, how did you make it so that I wouldn't get any of the same letters as anyone?
Mr. Pegasus works in wild and mysterious ways.
But yeah, A versus B and C versus D is the most original pairing for a tournament that I've ever fucking seen in my life. Congratulations, Yu-Gi-Oh! You've really outdone yourself.
Gigantic donut.
I also fucking wrote that down.
You know the worst part of that? The worst part of that is the dub. The dub makes it so goofy and dumb, where in the sub, he's just like, hey, Shizuka! Like his sister who's going blind, you know? Like he's seeing her again, and it's really sweet. And the dub just had to make it a giant donut, because that's what Serenity is worth, apparently.
Listen, Serenity, I love you because you're my sister, but I would trade your soul away for a big-ass donut.
And she's just like, that's fair, big brother. I don't blame you.
I do the same thing. That's my sister. Always knows what the better choice is.
Oh my god. Also, Yugi wearing
Listen,
his
big brother.
full-on choker to bed is the dumbest shit.
Listen,
You mean
big
you don't?
brother. Brothers are for a while. Gigantic donuts are forever.
Yeah, actually, they're about like 5 minutes.
And I'm going to inhale it in that 5 minutes. Serenity, this thing's like the size of a small pool. I know. Damn,
can
bitch.
I scream?
Why?
Y'all mind
What?
if I scream?
Why?
What?
You mind if I fucking scream?
Explain why you're gonna scream.
Yugi specifically told these motherfuckers how the fuck Pegasus, like 9 times.
Yes,
He's
they
using
don't
his
believe him.
Millennium Eye.
He stole his grandpa's soul, and they don't believe that he can read minds.
Like, you guys were sucked into a shadow game. You were standing there watching this other Yugi while Yugi's
They thought
next
it was a
to
weird
you.
dream, except for Taya,
Like,
who has a brain cell and used it.
Fucking, they sitting here like, we know that Pegasus stole your grandpa's soul with some kind of magic. Yeah, and he's using magic to cheat. Now, hold on a second here. I don't think that's correct. There's no such thing as magic. But you watched him steal my grandpa's... No. Yeah, he stole his soul. But using it to cheat in a children's card game? That's not real.
To be honest,
That's not magic.
we've kind of just been humoring you this entire time. I mean, your grandfather's like 90 years old.
That makes it so much worse. They've just been going with him the whole time, just like this poor idiot thinks his grandpa's still alive.
Your grandfather's just
Oh
dead.
my god. Oh
They're
my
just
god.
humoring him the whole
Your grandfather just had an aneurysm. He's in the hospital because he's fucking
Hey.
brain dead, Yug.
Hey guys, I'd like to play a game of Spot the Censorship. There's a few things in this episode that were censored. I want you to guess what they are.
Is it the card? The white, like the one of the cards they pull up? It has just like a white box in
Is
it.
it
No.
that Yugi's grandpa's
Is it
actually
not?
No, it's
fucking
actually the
dead?
same.
They were
The
just lying to him.
the card of the opposite hand is just blank. Fun fact, it's blank so that Pegasus can use that card to put the soul of whoever wins in it.
Oh.
It's quite a neat tidbit, but
Man, fuck Pegasus.
yeah, that's not the censored part. Anyway, would any of you like to take more guesses? There's 3 specific things I'm thinking of right now.
Oh, is it like my sitting in a room?
No.
When the cards were slapped
What?
onto the things, they were crosses and not just sticks.
That's one.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Was
I
the
hadn't known
fire
about that.
actual fire and not white fire?
No, it's still Whitefire.
Okay.
But you've guessed one thing. They were literally nailed to crosses
Hellfire!
in the sub, and it's so wild. Because I wrote in my notes when I watched the dub last night, just, damn, Pegasus nailing the souls of his victim to crosses, lol. And then I watched it this morning, and I was like, and they had to censor them in the dub to not actually be crosses. Ah!
Great.
It's so good. Anyway, two more things that were censored.
To be honest, I think I kind of prefer them being just giant white obelisks.
Yeah,
The drawing of
it looks better aesthetically.
The drawing of the woman that he has is naked and not wearing a dress.
No.
Damn. I don't fucking know anymore then.
I want to
Bandit
say
keeps
it's
pulling out a
something
knife.
to do with the shadow game that they play.
No, actually.
Really? That doesn't get sent?
That doesn't get censored.
Pegasus slit his hand with a knife and go like, ooh,
No.
Ooh, I love to feel pain.
now we're blood brothers. I'm a masochist, Yugi boy. I don't fucking know then.
I didn't ask, but Okay.
All right. So, the other 2 things that were censored are in the dub. Yugi's grandpa is just like, Yugi, find me. And then in the sub, it's like, Yugi, I'm in pain and I wanted to see you. Help me. I'm going to fucking die soon. I don't know when, but you need to fucking save us.
Yugi, somehow even my soul has sciatica. Not even death stops the pain, Yugi. End
And-
it all before you become old like me, oh god.
And the last thing that was censored is surprisingly simple, and I'm surprised you all didn't guess it. When they have to climb up to the tower, there's a whole scene in the sub of Taya, of them going, Taya, you climb up first and we'll stay behind in case you fall. And she's like,
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not going
okay.
up first. And then it pans down to her skirt when they're like, but why? And then Bakura's just like, yeah, Tristan, she can't go first. And then, and then
Bakura's
he's
like,
like,
"I
but
agree.
who's gonna catch her if she falls? And then
should go
Taya's
first."
solution is to fucking blindfold them as they climb up behind her, and it's really funny. Hence
Fucking God.
the line in the dub that makes no sense if they can see each other. Of Tristan, that's not the rope, that's my leg. Makes more sense if they're blindfolded. Anyway, I just thought those were
Yeah,
neat.
Tristan, that's my leg. I know, I'm trying to kill you, Bakura.
I know, Bakura. I want to throw you off the roof. I hate you so much. Oh, Tristan, you're such a funny friend.
You're my best friend, Tristan. God,
swear.
fucking damn it.
But I'm gonna get in your room when you're asleep and snap your little limey neck.
Well, that's quite funny, Tristan. That reminds me of a joke.
It won't be that hard. My neck will snap like a biscuit. I've got very thin bones, Tristan.
And then Tristan's just like, you mean cookie, you fucking, you can't even respect the...
I know what I said, you little bitch. Sorry, Tristan, I don't know what that was. Scone?
fucking scone.
Fish and chips? Tuesday, isn't it?
I'd also just like to
Drown in it.
drown in it. Drown in it. That video is too good. I can't unhear it whenever I watch that episode of SpongeBob now.
Like,
You hear that, Shibuya? You hear that? That's the sound of all of our European subscribers just fucking off.
No,
Finally.
listen, we're not making fun of you. I'm just saying that one Twitter meme from that episode of SpongeBob where Squidward is saying drown in it, and someone made it so I now only hear drone in it. It's very funny.
drown in it.
Drown in it. But,
Can we talk about how Pegasus went through all of this effort to make it look like he actually cheats, like with someone telling him what the cards are?
I don't think
Instead of
I don't
using
think
his
it was
money.
intentional, man.
It seemed like it was very intentional. It's like, if this is intentional and it's a real thing, that's fucking hysterical and stupid.
I don't think it's intentional, buddy.
Apparently my architect just kind of forgot to fill in a fucking hole. That
Forgot to
explains
fill
the
this one
fucking
hole in.
draft. Oh god, that explains why
wonder
my
it gets
air
so
conditioning costs are so high. Thank you.
Explains-
I don't know. It
explains
could
why
also be
all
the
those
giant
small
chasm in the
monsters
middle of
keep
your living
getting-
room, Pegasus. That might have something to do with it, huh? But, yeah. One of my favorite dubisms in this set of episodes. All right, Pegsy. I was just like, Pegsy? Excuse me? Tristan? Hello? What is
You're
that?
busted. Just admit that you've been cheating. Naughty boys must be punished.
Okay, something that completely caught me off fucking guard though. Pegasus can apparently fucking unleash Armageddon? With the Millennium Eye? What? They
No,
make,
also
a,
if
Yeah.
he gets a
they make a fucking moment to just say, oh yeah, no, Pegasus can totally just, like, get strong enough to unleash Armageddon.
Well,
Bitch, how? Motherfucker's a mind reader who steals souls one by one. What the fuck?
well, literally he states that with every soul he steals, he gets stronger. And if he's able to get more than one Millennium item, then yeah, he could start getting more powerful and eventually powerful enough to, like, take over the world and shit. But
Is Yugi's like Millennium item like able to just choose any card he wants, or is there like
no,
another-
actually.
Okay.
Heart of the Cards is just a shonen thing, but his item gives him the ability to mind crush, which is pretty raw and pretty useful to some people,
Among other things.
among a lot of other things. It's also very funny when Pegasus goes, "You've seen too much," and then locks these three clowns in the realm of exposition dump where they learn more things.
So, other me, what exactly can the Millennium Puzzle do? Well, it's like a Swiss Army knife of torture.
Well, you see, I kind of just make people see things that aren't there and experience excruciating pain worse than death. Uh-huh. Why should I not be afraid of you?
I can also send people into
Because
comas.
I'm baby.
I can also do this. He just pulls out a fucking balloon, just makes a balloon animal. He's like,
That's funny.
Behold, a snake.
put that balloon up to the Millennium Puzzle, Yugi.
He makes a
hold that
balloon animal
uninflated
snake,
balloon
and then
up.
Yami, trying to help, turns it into a real snake, and they all start screaming and running, and he's like, "Where are you going, guys?"
I wanted to show you a cool magic trick. Why do you think my main monster is the Dark Magician? It's what I always wanted to be.
That is a feather.
That's funny.
Life is a board.
All right. So if we are ready, I'd like to move on to episode 29.
No! Let go of that. It's my pizza.
So wait, did I miss something, by the way? Because Bandit Keith makes a mention of, like, shit, I need to get one of those cards. Was he like,
Yeah, was he not invited
He snuck
to this
on the island.
okay.
He explicitly says it in the sub. He doesn't say it in the dub, but it's pretty heavily implied.
I was about to say, they never make mention that he just sneaks onto the fucking island, I guess.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
lot of
I
shit they
wrote
don't
that
make
down.
mention of. So
God damn.
do with that what you will.
Like, also, hey, Keith, why don't you just, like, fucking go to Mai and be like, hey, you got another one of those cards I could have? Kind of just don't have one.
Because he has a grudge against Joey for
That's
being his henchman. And also, you think Bandit Keith wouldn't just love to pick on a bunch of kids anyway? He's an American.
Of course. He's American. He loves getting children. I'm sure he used to be a cop at some point anyway.
No. Bandit Keith has never been a cop in his life. He was offered to be on the force, but he's never been a cop in his life.
Bandit Keith wants to be a cop.
Just like, no. Fuck you. He was never a cop.
No.
Bandit Keith has standards and moral.
His name is literally Bandit Keith.
Yeah, you can be a fucking bandit and a cop.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying I don't think Bandit Keith is a cop.
Anyway, episode 29.
Episode 29.
Morning, and I'm still a twink.
My first note. Why couldn't Yugi stick with the jacket on shoulders look? I want it so bad. Dear
Really
God, I need the Battle City aesthetic to come back from the war.
It's really good. My
so
first
good.
note on the episode is intro still fucking slaps.
Except when he transforms. When he transforms, it like already has his cape on.
Yeah, it's really good. Look forward to seeing more of that jacket out of the arms look. It's really hot. I like it.
Big titty. Yep.
Why'd you say big titty?
I might remember. Does Yugi not get like Jack later on?
Not quite. He gets a more like edgy look, but he doesn't get jacked. He's still like Twinkie.
Yeah, I was hoping to get a little more twunky, but
I mean already he goes from Twink Yugi to like somewhat Twunk Yami. So look, you can't ask for too much. You gotta keep you gotta keep realistic expectations.
No. I love Joey sitting here like, well, at least I didn't have to steal all my star chips in order to get into here.
Bandit Keith is just like, you fool, you idiot. I have my Uno reverse card waiting in my vest pocket.
I'm just sitting here like, Joey, all I'm saying is you absolutely could have done just that and gotten away with it.
Joey wouldn't. He's a sensitive guy. I'm never going to stop bringing that up. It's
like,
so
just,
good.
Like, again, just hear me out. Sneak into the tent while they're sleeping.
Okay, just hear me out. Joey has honor.
No.
He doesn't have brains, but he has honor.
Fucking who needs honor, man? You need to win. It's all about victory, Phoebe. Let's fucking go. I'm ready to snap some necks and steal some chips. Just like when I went to 7-Eleven earlier.
Carl, you need to stop admitting to your crimes on the podcast. I can't.
Allegedly.
Keep covering for you. There you go. Allegedly.
Haven't caught me yet.
Allegedly, you went to 7-Eleven.
It was a Rite Aid.
I'm just sitting here watching this whole setup, and all I can think is, damn, Pegasus really did embrace this Millennium Eye branding, putting it on his chair and everything, huh? Like, there's no reason for it, and yet there it is.
Listen, Pegasus, for as eloquent and amazing as he is also that kind of guy who goes to a fucking Ross and he's like, ooh, this has European chic all over it.
No, he absolutely does. And the best part is...
He goes to the furniture section or the decoration section at a discount store and he's like, ooh, African tribal masks. Ooh, I'm going to put these up on my wall.
Pegasus goes to Hot Topic, walks in, and buys a bunch of wall scrolls because he's just like, I just think they look neat. And then he hangs them up in his living room.
I like the ones with the tig old biddies.
He gets a bunch of them from like fucking Death Note, and he's just like, I'm going to put these up in the dungeon. It'll spruce up the place.
Oh my god.
All right, you get to go into this cell. Oh, this cell doesn't seem too bad. What's with the wall scroll? Is that Code Geass? Yes, I like Code Geass. Season 2.
I like the funny green hair lady. She amuses me. And Croquet,
right.
order a Pizza Hut pizza.
anything for Code Geass Season 2.
Sir, do you really want me to order Pizza Hut? You know they have to fly the pizza out to this island.
Do you think I give a fuck, Croquet?
Croquet,
Order me
if
my
it's not
goddamn pizza.
Croquet, if it's not here in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to pitch you with the whip again. Sir, please. Please, no.
See, I was gonna make a whole bit about how he watches Death Note once, and then he starts sitting like L does when he reads his manga and drinks his wine.
I'm just picturing, all I can hear now is Pegasus like talking to Yugi about anime, and he goes, "Oh, you don't know about Death Note?"
Pegasus is just out here like, I'm going to throw you in the Croquet. If you don't get me that pizza in 30 minutes, I'm going to throw you in the dungeon. Which one? The one with the Boruto scroll.
No.
Give me this fucking pizza! Give me this fucking pizza!
No, see, my thought was, Croquet, you know what they say about pizza. It's here in 30 minutes or your position is free. What, sir? You heard me, bitch.
Pegasus would totally be that guy who's like, well, you didn't get me my pizza in 30 minutes. Sir, you're like 500 miles off the mainland.
I'm sorry. Are your advertisers wrong then?
What happened
Underpaid
to it?
wage slave?
Whatever happened to it's not delivery, it's DiGiorno.
Sir, this is a Domino's.
And I'm Maximillian
DiGiorno's.
Pegasus. Your point?
I'm gonna make
And
my
yet
own
even-
game called DiGiorno's.
Even with that, though, he still tips them really well. Because deep down, he's not a shitty person.
Well, no, he tips them well because they keep
He is.
custom making the Hatsune Miku AR boxes for him. And he's just like, I like to watch her dance to the Levon polka.
He'd be the person that just like tips his own like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. He's like, here, these are rare. And the guy's like, no, I'd like some money, please.
Let's see, how much do I owe you? 5 Dark Magicians? Let me make it 10.
fucking good. Instead of Hatsune Miku, it's like Dark Magician Girl dressed as Hatsune Miku.
No, it's Apple
Fucking
Magician
dancing
Girl.
around. Oh my god, that's even better, dude.
Pegasus, I refuse to give money to the establishment, but here, let me tip you like $300.
Oh shit.
That's good.
Now
How did we get to this fucking tangent? I want you all to know that this is going to be this week's episode preview. I have to. It's so good.
His strategy, whack. His clothes, whack. His hairstyle, whack. His cards, whack.
His
Me,
beakery box,
I'm
whack.
tight as fuck.
That's hot. Make it a drop. That's a wet-ass duel monster.
Please, I'm begging you, don't do that. Don't start this. I'm coming to you now. I'm calling you now. I need you to go to GameStop, and I need you to find Dark Magician Girl on the PS2.
No.
Anyway.
I said certified freak 7 days a week. Wet-ass duel
Shipper!
monster.
No, we're
You
not
almost
doing
called
that.
it
We're moving on. The duel with Mai versus Yugi. You know, it's really lucky. It's really lucky how Mai, unassisted, is able to draw one of the 3 Harpy Ladies in her deck every single time, every single
really.
first turn.
Well, I mean, I'm sure she has like fucking 9 of them in there. She's just like, fuck it. Let's go. Sicko mode. I love how much character development Mai has now, where she's just like, now I can trust people and be friends with them, and I'm not a huge bitch, and we're all friends. But I'm gonna crush his fucking balls.
Look, just because you respect and appreciate the company of someone does not mean you cannot crush their balls.
Listen, Yugi, I can be your friend outside of the game, but the moment these cards hit the table, I'm coming after you with a fucking mallet.
Indeed.
Also, Yugi without Yami's help is like really bad at this game.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
really funny.
Yeah, a little bit.
I want you to know that in the sub, they don't extend this I can't trust the spirit inside me bullshit. He gets over that episode 25. In the sub, the reason that he isn't doing well in the duel is because he's not focused on this duel. He's so hyper fixated on Pegasus that he's off his groove.
That's better.
It's actually a lot better. I do like it much more. Also, Nice Gaia's finish last had me howling.
Mai has just been pulling out all the fucking puns these episodes.
It's so good.
Can we talk
I mean,
about
her
the
name
monkey
is My
screech?
Valentine, so of course she would be the
Oh
one
my
to pull out
god.
all the puns.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I never even realized.
Really?
her name in Japanese is Mai Kujaku, but in English, of course, it's My Valentine. Why wouldn't it be? It's really good.
It's very good.
Man.
Can we talk about the fucking monkey screech from Feral Imp?
Thank you for bringing it up. Holy shit.
Because I myself was sent to the Shadow Realm.
How'd you get out?
Carefully.
No, but how'd you? God damn it. Yeah. No, my dog just decided to start going feral right now, which is fun.
Speaking of things that are feral, Harvey's Pet Dragon's fucking raw.
No, I gotta go make sure she calms down real quick. So
For what it's
give me
worth,
a
I
minute.
can barely hear it.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I heard
I
a
don't hear
very
shit. I
could hear
distant,
it.
and that was it.
Okay. Well, she's gonna keep going at it. So if you're sure, I'll leave this in. But okay.
I heard one tiny wolf.
Yeah, it's very tiny, and honestly, fucking.
All right. Well, chat gets to hear my dog. Wonderful.
They also get to hear that.
Now it's much more audible because she's approaching my room as she does it. I have to take care of this. I will be right
Oh
back.
no, Silverfang's coming for you. They've been hearing you talk
No, my
shit
dog
all
ain't
this time.
Silverfang. She can kick Silverfang's ass without even trying.
So Frank's gonna kill this fucking dog. I remember really liking Harpy's Pet Dragon
I mean, it was a cool
and just
card.
like
I just like
enjoying
hated this whole match.
holy shit. Why did you hate the match?
I was so bored through it. I was like,
That's crazy. I'm sitting here like these are exciting episodes. You're like this shit's boring. This shit sucks. Get it out of here.
Fucking Christ. Finally. Good God. I don't know how much of that you guys heard, but holy shit.
Shibuya, you missed Bio saying that this was his least favorite set of duels. Saying that they sucked.
I mean, I could say it. Out of everything we've watched so far, that's not the worst thing. Especially coming off of the Kaiba Yugi duel, which is really good.
the giant,
I can't
like,
wait for all of that shit
Yu-Gi-Oh
that just
card
got cut
door.
out to be up on the Patreon.
The giant Yu-Gi-Oh card door was really good, though. You can't deny that. Yeah, I'm just gonna catch up by going through some of my notes real quick. I'm glad they brought up the fact of continuous traps existing, because that's a real a real Yu-Gi-Oh TCG mechanic, is that some traps are like, okay, this stays on the field after activation until it's specifically destroyed by something. And I'm happy they actually addressed that. My goading him into giving his all by being a bitch is really good. I love that. I have a note that's just, why would you declare that your face down is your feral imp? Why, Yugi? It's that was just really dumb. There was no reason for him to do that. He could have had a giant soldier of stone there and goaded mine into attacking or something. I have a note that's just, damn, Joey almost fucking died. End of note.
Finally.
Did you cover both parts of the duel? So can I
we
just go
didn't
over
cover-
my... Okay.
Did
Well,
we
those are all
cover
my
it?
notes on 29. So...
I don't get why these people just don't carry a Mystical Space Typhoon. It existed at this time. Just fucking
If
put
I remember...
like 2 in there.
If I remember, MST doesn't actually come into people's decks until Battle City starts.
Of course, because Battle City's where the series gets good and stops being due to garbage ass, dumb, idiot,
mean, yeah.
bad.
A little bit. Not entirely wrong there. I'd just like to bring up Shadow of Eyes and how
Bad?
hilariously insane it is. Because it is hilariously insane.
What does Shadow of Eyes even actually do in the TCG?
In the TCG, I have no idea. But fucking... They censor a thing about it, which is really funny.
Oh,
We'll have to get to episode 30 for that.
are we not in episode 30 right now?
I mean,
we're
if we want to move on to episode
practically
30, we
fucking
can.
there. For some reason, I have to kind of agree with Bio on this. For some reason, this two-parter duel, I was just like, yeah, this is the point where my notes are just gonna kind of taper off.
That's wild, because I was just like, these episodes are exciting. This is a good duel.
I wrote a
was,
lot
like,
of notes for
really-
these episodes because I thought it was funny.
I was really fucking into the previous ones, but then we got to the Mai versus Yugi duel, and I was like, this feels like it's taking 5,000.
I'm sorry, you were
years.
into Shining Friendship?
Yes.
Really?
I could make
fuck?
jokes there.
You know what? Fair. I can't even argue that.
This was like a real fucking duel. What do you mean? This is like the actual fucking game. This is actually it being played. It's just that Yugi's being fucking stupid.
Yeah, Yugi is being stupid. Like, there is no denying that Yugi is a fucking dude of
Mai
garbage
sets
idiot.
up all this fucking shit to stop Yugi from doing anything, and he just goes, nah, never mind. I win now. I win.
I mean-
there you go.
I wrote one fucking note that was just, man, I wish ritual cards worked that way.
That would be
I know.
nice, yeah.
I feel that.
That was fucking about it. Like, when-
Shadow of Eyes. When a monster is set on your opponent's field, target one of the set monsters. Change it to face-up attack position.
Just any one monster.
Flip effects are not activated.
That's actually kind of neat, but also kind of bad. I want you to know what Shadow of Eyes does in this anime sub.
Mm-hmm.
Shadow of Eyes is, and I quote, a pheromone card.
Yeah, they say
Which
that
is
it only
why
works
it
on
only
males.
affects male monsters. Because Harpy Lady is just like, you know you want this. And he's like, yes, I do. I need it. Give it to me. And then he dies.
Yes, Queen, I want that.
Yes. I just found the fact that literally Tristan was like, that pheromone card, insane. I started howling and I had to pause the episode because I was losing my fucking mind.
So, fun fact. Mai should have lost this duel after one fucking turn.
Why?
Mirror Wall. During each of your standby phases, pay 2,000 life points or destroy this card.
Damn, that's really funny.
That's funny. That's really fucking funny. Holy shit. But also, if she'd had to pay the life point cost, we wouldn't have had the incredible fucking moment of launch that fucking dragon, Yugi.
Vote that chicken, you funky dragon.
Please no. Catapult Turtle coming back with a fucking vengeance, and I clapped.
I love seeing little baby Yugi next to Yami Yugi and just going 5'9" versus 6 foot.
You mean 6 foot versus 5'11"?
Same difference.
No, it's really not. It makes all the difference. I also really like this duel gets into a lot more like real dueling strategy than any of the ones we've seen so far, and that says a lot. Like Yugi putting Monster Recovery face down on the field and goading Mai into an attack that she could have easily won because she overthought the game. That's a strategy I use all the fucking time, and it never works the way it did for Yugi.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Listen, when
I've
you're
played Among Us with you.
when you're desperate and you need to stall for a turn and
Yeah,
you're
you're
about to
desperate,
get
alright.
one shot, you bluff that you have a good trap on the field, and then you're just like, yeah, this is a fucking pot of desires. That's what that is.
Shibuya, we all know you're desperate, but it's okay. We're here for you. We're your friends.
Carl.
You're one to talk, Carl.
Literally. I wasn't gonna go there, but holy shit, Maya. Oh god.
Side note, Netflix captions wrote Karibo as Koriboh. And I was like, Koribo? Koribo?
Koribo in the house.
Instead of Koribo in the house.
Everybody check it out now. I want to make that edit now too and just put it on the Patreon with
Awful.
zero context.
Awful.
I might do that after this, honestly. It's really good. My first note when the Harpy Ladies did their triple attack was, Harpy Ladies, use the brand power of Dos Equis to finish that elf. And then in the sub, it's just like, oh, it's an X because the attack is Triangle Ecstasy Spark. Okay, that's kind of funny.
Oh.
Fun fact, actually. In the GameCube game, Yu-Gi-Oh! What was that called?
Falsebound Kingdom?
Falsebound Kingdom. The Harpy Ladies actually get a fucking team-up attack if you have all three of them. Except, here's the fucking problem with that game. You have to fucking find all three of them, and they only show up on specific missions and a specific campaign.
Oh.
Yeah, they really went hard on the, hey, there's a reason to play this game over and over again, and it's kind of bullshit.
Why does everyone bully Karibo?
Because everybody's a fucking asshole and a bully in this series.
Karibo's also one of the best monsters in that game, fun fact.
Yeah, literally in my notes, I'm just like, Karibo is a fucking baby Mai. Do not insult him. And then in the sub, Taya makes a note when Karibo comes out on the field of like, oh, Karibo's ready to fight because of Shadow of Eyes' pheromones. And I just started laughing. Like, that's why he's so upset. It's not because he's being made fun of, it's because he's horny.
I love that, like, it comes down to the one last draw. Yugi reaches over to his deck to draw the card, and he just goes, I can't do it. Who am I to gamble with everyone? Like, buddy, you're past the point.
Yeah.
You
either
literally
lose-
gambled with it all plenty of
it's
times
literally-
before this, buddy. You were in a cave, and you could have gotten stuck in that cave forever, but you gambled with their lives then.
It's like you have three choices right now. You draw, and you get the card you need, and you win. You draw, and you don't get it, and you lose, or you surrender, and you lose. Fucking take the goddamn chance. That's your only choice right now.
Yeah.
And then it worked out, and you got Blackluster Soldier. It's really cool. I love Blackluster Soldier. All
Blackluster
9
Soldier is a
versions
raw
of it.
design, but a useless monster in practice.
Blackluster Soldier
fuck?
is fucking raw as hell in design, and he has some fantastic retrains and different versions of himself.
Look, all I'm going to say is monsters worse than Blackluster Soldier. Any ritual monster or fusion monster that needs monsters that are stronger than what you are summoning. And they don't
doesn't
have
an effect.
Yeah. It's just really goofy that the only monster in Yugi's deck that attack point wise can match up to Blue Eyes is a ritual monster that takes a lot more steps to summon than a Blue Eyes.
Yeah. But Blackluster Soldier is cool.
I mean, yeah.
Also, ritual monsters are fucking cool.
I mean, they're neat. Yeah, they're kind of neat.
Don't you fucking insult them.
I'm not insulting them. I'm saying they're
I'll get
kind
your
of
dog
neat.
in here.
Carl, you can't command her. She does whatever she wants.
Wolf.
Get him! Damn, that would have been so funny. She started barking
It would have
again
been
right
fucking
there.
hilarious if she'd started, and I would have also.
I'm just imagining your dog coming into your room and fucking straight
Pulls
up
out a
being
Glock.
that one video of the dog just like
The
say,
husky
say
that
wolf.
is the say wolf, say wolf, woof. It's really good.
Worst play of this game. Worst play. Mai draws another fucking harpy and goes, this will win me the game. I can't wait to play it next turn. You can play it right now. Nothing stopping you from summoning. Swords of Revealing Light doesn't stop you from playing monsters. You can summon it. But, you know. Fucking idiot. Stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid dumb.
The fact that Mai lost the game by not doing certain things at certain times, like 3 separate times, is really funny. Like, if Mai had attacked when Yugi bluffed, she would have won, but that one's a little more understandable, because you can never be too careful with traps. You have Mai using Monster Reborn too early on the dragon, when instead she could have waited, relied on her Harpy's powered up strength, and if she had saved that Monster Reborn, she could have summoned it after Yugi brought out the Blackluster Soldier when she had the 4th Harpy Lady, and she would have won.
No one uses their brain in this series.
I mean, true. I mean, they call it the heart of the cards, not the brain of the cards, so.
So, like, was Blackluster Soldier always in Yugi's deck, and this is just the first time we're seeing it?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
He's never drawn the ritual card for it before. In fairness, it's one card out of, like, a 40-card deck, so. That's at least a little understandable.
Stupid.
A little bit.
Still,
Speaking of stupid, if we're all
Don't
done,
go
I believe
short
it's
like
time
that.
to talk about our least favorite cards and plays.
Yes.
Bakuri box.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
And also what I just said about Mai being a fucking idiot and just could have just played that fucking harpy lady and won the fucking duel, but you know.
Yeah.
Least favorite play. That's actually kind of tough this week, because
They're all bad.
Because honestly, there weren't any of them that were really all that bad that they made me like irrationally angry or anything.
I got one right off the bat right now.
Go ahead then, bitch.
Taya throwing Petted Angel on the field in attack position on her first turn like a fucking idiot, causing it to be obliterated and her to lose almost half her life points immediately.
I mean,
It's pretty
fair.
bad.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say my least favorite play was Mai interrupting me with a fucking pun as I was writing down the note, Dark Rabbit Attack. Because Dark Rabbit Attack is so fucking funny to me.
It's so good. I love that stupid little rabbit.
I want Dark Rabbit to fall into a hole and never come out.
He'd fall into the hole, and then he'd pop up behind you.
And that's what I hate.
You better watch out. You better watch
Better
out.
watch out. You better watch out.
I think, I don't know, I didn't really like hate any of them. Probably maybe Mai's archetype, just she always uses freaking harpies. That's
Yeah.
annoying.
Yeah, so that's
her bit. But yeah, I agree. There's not really a card I hated out of this duel. At least none that I haven't already mentioned. So, I guess Gloria the opposite hand, because it's just a blank card and that's kind of boring. But play, yeah, you already know.
Oh, I didn't even choose a least favorite card.
You don't have to choose a least favorite card. I just add the option there if there's one that like particularly upsets you.
Now, what about our favorites? Because
Wait,
mine's
no,
just
no,
Blackluster Soldier.
I got one.
Oh,
What was that one
oh.
butterfly monster that fucking
Oh,
Taya
Fairies,
played?
Hold on. Let me go back to my episode
Fairies,
25
whatever
minutes.
the fuck, whatever.
Fairies
That
gift.
because the moment that thing died, my only thought fucking process was, no, Butterfree.
No!
Good. Blackluster Soldier. Best play. Best card.
What? What about the Toon card?
You can say that.
That's my favorite.
There you go.
Which one? Specifically Toon Blue Eyes?
You're so cute.
That's fair. He's a little gremlin. He's a little bastard man.
Toon Blue Eyes, I legit just fucking wrote down, behold, a baby.
Yes.
And then later on, when he did the fucking volcano biceps, I wrote, Blue Eyes bar a dragon.
Volcano
was so
biceps
good.
killed me.
Really good.
Oh, it's
I love
so
fucking
dumb.
because I was watching on Netflix. They just kept forcing captions on, so I was like, "Fuck it, I guess I'll leave him on." And when he's flexing, he's just going, "Wah, wah." Like, fucking
It's good.
God, it's killing me.
Favorite card. I'm gonna stick with Karibo because Karibo has proven to be nothing but baby material here. And then my favorite play. Initially, I'd put this as my backup, but the more I think about it, the more it's my favorite play because it's more mind gamey than an actual play. Just
Initial
Yugi dropping face down monster recovery on the field to trick Mai into not winning the duel.
That was actually really fucking good.
Yeah, because it gets into the metagame of like mind gaming your opponent, and I do like that.
I'm gonna say my favorite play was Pegasus pulling Kaiba's own fucking strat on him with the fucking crush card virus. That was actually great. Like, get fucked, Kaiba. You should have had some weaker monsters to deal with.
Yeah, I had that written down in my least favorite plays as my backup. Just my least favorite play isn't even a play. It's just learning that Kaiba has only one monster that isn't affected by the Crush Card virus, and it's the one he uses to bait it.
And my favorite card this week, since Blue Eyes fucking Toon Dragon's already been taken.
Yeah.
Damn you, bio-roxas.
Owned.
I'm gonna say that my favorite card this week, my second favorite, is Bakuri Box.
Carl hates that.
Yes. Why? I hate that it shoves its hands into its mouth and pulls out a fucking scythe.
Yeah.
So
Like, no, this
good.
thing's a nightmare. No, this thing belongs in like a really shitty 80s horror movie.
Why do you
This
think
is
they
a
call the
Nightmare
devil
on
box
Elm
in
Street
Japanese?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, you're right.
Listen, my only other choice was the entirety of Pegasus's deck because I love Pegasus and his dumb toon monsters. It's like, I love really dumb deck themes. When we start doing our fucking monthly duel streams for patrons, look forward to that, guys.
Yeah.
I can't wait to be forced to make really dumb fucking themes. Because I'm the type of person who legitimately just wants to make a deck that has nothing but cat and feline monsters in it.
Yo, I'm down for that. That's really good. That's my brand almost. It's good stuff. So, moving on from the devil box and from like Nya. Next week, we're only doing 4 episodes. We're doing 31, 32, 33, and 34. All of which are 2-parters. So, look forward to 2 duels and 4 episodes. Look forward to some hype for the episode we have coming up after that, where we just cover the one duel that takes 5 episodes. And look forward to Duel Monsters Monthly, which will either be end of this month or like the start of November. It depends on when our schedules line up and like when we can figure out what Patreon poll to let people vote on. Because I do want to give people like an option of like deciding our decks and shit.
Oh,
even
I'm
vaguely.
gonna fucking destroy them with frogs.
Actually,
I've got a Red Eyes deck already fucking
Penguins.
tested out and good, and I built it myself. I'm kind of proud of it.
I have an Exodia deck and a Destiny board deck. I'm very excited.
Ew, Destiny board?
Yeah,
Ew.
I can confirm
Why?
that deck is kind
because
of
it's
disgusting.
fun, Carl. I'm having fun
yeah,
playing
but
the
ew.
trading card game.
Note to self, make a
Can't
counter
fun.
deck that has 3 copies of MST.
Wow, fuck you. You don't want to let me have fun? How dare you?
Piece of shit, dude.
Eh.
Thank you all for listening to the Millennium Microphone.
Wait,
Thank
no, I'm
you
sorry.
for listening to the
Make sure
podcast.
you like, comment, and subscribe, and wait for more.
If you've enjoyed this week's episode of the Millennium Microphone,
You're not the
please
boy.
consider subbing to our Patreon, patreon.com/millenniummike. 2 L's, 2 M's, M-I-C.
2 ends.
2 N's, whatever. You can figure it out. There will be a link in the description down below.
I mean, he is right about that, but like... No,
We're not
you know
going to
what I
treat
meant.
you like actual children here. There's links down in the little diddly-doo.
And I love your beautiful faces.
In the
You doing Philly D bit? Is that what we're doing?
description box down below.
I'm not stealing Phil DeFranco's branding, okay?
Done. Get me out of here.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Millennium Microphone. This podcast is something all 4 of us are very excited to be making and putting out. So if you like what you hear, make sure to follow everyone's social media to keep up to date. And if you know someone that you think would like our show, show them an episode. Send them to our Patreon at patreon.com/millenniummike. Spreading the word helps us a lot, helps us give you more content. It's a win-win. We have a lot of upcoming ideas for this show, for stuff to offer our patrons, so please keep an eye out for that. But none of that is possible without viewers like you. So thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you next duel.